welcome to Make a Viral Video Game. So today we are actually going to make our own stock market game like you guys see right here. This will be a game where you can trade stocks, buy stocks. We'll just make it a simulation. So it'll be fun. Let's go ahead and get into it. Div-Idy here, and we'll create a simulation game basically. So we'll let's go ahead and call this stock market game. We'll create a new project. And so we're going to use Div-Idy. It's this tool where you can type in prompts and it exports video games or web pages, any sort of digital experience that you would be interested in creating. You can do that. So for today, let's go ahead and make kind of a simulation of the stock market. It'd be cool to, have a set amount and see if you can grow that or not. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I'll just type in the basic prompt. Make me a stock market video game. Alright, the game is loading. Okay, that's cool. So let's see, I didn't give it any action really. So it looks like it gives us an amount of $10,000 and we can buy stock. And looks like we could sell it. Look, made $1. Okay, so we could probably make this a little bit more robust and even like put little companies in there. Okay, that's cool. So now that we saw that first step, let's go ahead and add some things to it. I think things like selecting the quantity you would want to buy would be a good prompt. So let's say, with this game, give me the option to buy multiple shares at once and also put it in a different action. That way it kind of works a little better. Definitely misspelled transaction. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see how this turned out. So we're $10,000, so let's say I could buy 10 shares. Oh, okay, I see. So then I can sell however many I want. So I want to sell 5 shares. Okay, lost a lot of money there. Looks like I'm not very good at this so far. Alright, so then let's say I wanted to buy 10 shares there. Let's say 50 shares of Amazon. Looks like kind of refreshes. Alright, let's see how I did. Okay, yeah, not good at the stock market. This is pretty cool, but it'd be neat to be able to make it where it's a little bit faster maybe and add a few more companies. So let's go ahead and do that. Can you add 10 more companies and speed up the change in the market to every half second? Alright, so that worked pretty well. I added some other ones. The issue is the quantity you select doesn't go up. It looks like this is being quicker is kind of messing with it. So let's go ahead and fix that. So fix the glitch where when I change the quantity, it does not reset to 1 every second or half second. I need to say does not reset. Okay, nice. So that looks like that fixed that. Alright, let's buy some apple. What did I buy it at? So that'd be another thing. I would say in the portfolio we should add what price we bought our shares at. So let's go ahead and go back and change that. Portfolio, show the price that we purchased the stock. Then also at the top, it'd be nice to have a number for the total amount of our net worth. So top, then at the top, add the total net worth of our portfolio. Okay, so we got our net worth button. Both are 10,000. Okay, let's say we buy 50 shares of Apple. Okay, too many shares. Let's say we bought 20 shares of Apple. Okay. So now it shows the purchase price, the price we bought it at, so we kind of have an idea of how much. So let's buy one other share. Make sure it adds that on there. Okay, so we need to fix that. Because that should be a separate transaction that says 1 down there and 20 up here. So let's say in the portfolio, separate or have each row be its own transaction. So specify, for example, if I buy 20 shares of a stock at $10, then buy 1 share of stock for $15 of the same stock for $15, then there should be 2 different rows in the portfolio. And that's probably like super specific, but I think for this example that works well. And that's the cool thing with the tool is if you're a very detailed person, you want things to look a certain way and function a certain way. Div-Idy is kind of nice because you can just pinpoint examples, talk about the way you would want it to look, and it usually does a pretty good job of figuring out what you're really looking for. And so I think when this loads, it should work pretty well. All right, my internet's kind of slow here, so let's see if that worked. Okay, buy 1 share of Apple at 109. Awesome, that is what we're looking for. Maybe we could get it to sell. Oh, not at 109 yet. There we go, sell. All right, there we go. We made $5. All right, pretty cool. So the functionality of the game is kind of there, which is sort of fun. And again, if you wanted to, you could add more companies to this. One thing I kind of am always a nerd about is I'm definitely a chart guy, and I would love to have some sort of charts with this. So chart for my portfolio that I'll say an arrow chart shows the growth. All right, let's see. So we'll give it some time. So let's go ahead and buy some shares. Feeling heavy on. I bought a lot of Apple. Let's get some PayPal in there. $1,000 left. Let's buy some of this, whatever that is. So let's see. Purchase price. Okay, that's growing. Nice. Look at that. We were at 10,000. Boom. Oh, and I love the little chart thing that goes there. So this is really cool. All right, let's see for another 30 seconds. And I think one of the things I think of with the stock market. So the next thing, oh, whoa, went down a lot. So again, just super cool how this all works. And I think it's actually using my local time right now. Yeah, it totally is. So that's pretty neat. So one of the things I'm going to do is actually change the styling. So one of the things I really like is how the Apple stock market app looks. So I'll probably just go off of that theme where I'll say make the color theme be darker. So black and gray. And then the cool thing we'll do is in the graph, if the portfolio is above 10,000, then make it green. If it's below, make it red. Oh yeah, now this is my kind of thing. All right, let's see how the portfolio looks. Let's buy some shares. I'm always very into buying Apple. I think it's just because it's at the top. Oh, let's sell it. Oh, I think I lost money on it. Oh, good, I didn't spin the whole thing. All right, let's make a really bad trade now. Oh wow, of course it goes up when I want it to. That's awesome. Well, awesome, you guys. Well, yeah, I'm going to be playing this a lot. Try to get this up higher. But yeah, overall, guys, this is how you would make a stock market video game. Again, just really cool how you can just use this with no coding. Cool thing with Div-Idy is you don't need to know anything with coding. You just need to have a good idea, which is always super awesome because we all have good ideas. So it's cool if the technical part can kind of be out of the way. And then if you want to share with your friends, you're like, this is really cool. I think other people will like this. You can always just hit this button right here, this toggle. This just changes it from public to private. I'm going to go ahead and set it to public, and you guys can give it a try. Go ahead. I'll put the link in the video. And go ahead and, yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think, too, because I can make a second video where we do different versions based off your guys' comments. So that would be really cool. But yeah, feel free to check it out. Check out Div-Idy. It's a pretty cool tool. There's a free version that you all can try out too. That's pretty handy. Gives you an idea. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and feel free to like, subscribe, check out the links below, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comments or thoughts. Thanks.